Hello? Can you hear me? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Oh my god, I can't. Sorry if my mic peaks. I'm just still figuring things out. So, testing. Hello. I'll be there in a moment. Oh, okay. Really? Okay, wait. Maybe. Oh gosh. Hi. Oh my gosh, hello. Is it peaking? Maybe. Oh my god, like this. Gosh. Finally time. Yay. Hello. Wait. I have to switch the scenes. Hang on. Whoop. Hello. Hello. Whoa. Sorry. Good morning or good afternoon or good night, good evening. You know. How is everyone? Oh gosh, man. I actually just woke up, so my energy might not be the best at the moment. Denji! Oh my god. Hello! Thank you, Zed. Hello, everyone. How did I sleep? I slept okay. It was less than usual, but oh my gosh, 100 subscribers! Thank you! Wait, it's just still surreal that I'm doing this because I actually haven't voice chatted with anyone in the past month or so. Hello, Soulless. Hello. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I can't. Hello, thank you. Aw, thank you. I hope you enjoy your stay. So, there's a lot I want to talk about because, I posted my teaser around, I think, 2 months ago. And, yeah, it got a positive reach, I guess. I mean, thankfully. But it feels so surreal that I got this opportunity and like the time to actually stream properly and say hi to everyone. So, eating steak with rice. Yeah, oh my god. I want steak. I love steak. Yeah, so wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the opportunity. Oh my god, I'm kind of blanking out, but yeah. Wait. Okay. So, new topic about the teaser, right? Gosh, it's been 2 months already. Can you believe that? Like, I think most of you here might have found me through that teaser. So, thank you for staying. Or if you're only finding me now, hello, welcome. Okay, talking is too much. I haven't gotten enough sleep, but we're gonna push through. I'm not gonna force myself or anything, so don't worry. But yeah. Okay, so about the teaser, I actually had something prepared. So I'll just talk about it because I think it's the first thing that I want to talk about in my stream. Because honestly, told me before. Yeah, I guess the general image of it, something almost mystical maybe. That was something that I and went, okay, who's Nemo? And why is somebody walking around asking random questions about her? Like, what is Nemo? Who is Nemo? That sort of thing, right? That was kind of the point, actually. The teaser was basically my introduction without actually introducing me, which sounds counterproductive when I say it out loud, but I wanted the first thing people saw from Nemo to be more of a feeling than an explanation. Alright. Okay, sorry. Okay. I lowered it. Is that good? Okay, thank you. Thank you for the tip. Is that good? Wait. Sorry. Yeah, is that good? Yeah, better? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. You should have told me earlier. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'll start again. What I wanted the teaser to give off from the first impression was a feeling, you know. Not I mean, the whole idea behind Nemo is this sort of liminal existence. Something that's not necessarily one thing or another. Like it's something that's kind of between forms, between identities, between different states of being. I'm not reading anything. Like my brain is finally locking in, okay? But I think uh that's something that I've always found really interesting, like the liminal existence of being not truly being in one side, like whether that's morally good or bad, something that's not defined is what I meant. So instead of making a trailer where I just appear, go like, "Hi, I'm Nemo. Nice to meet you," which would have been perfectly normal, by the way, but I decided to make everyone look for me first. Like, I guess a point of interest, if that makes sense. Uh, I mean, that's probably like not the most efficient introduction, admittedly, but I like the idea that you don't really know who Nemo is at first. You hear, okay, wait, I'm gonna, okay, look for me. Oh no, it peaked. Look for me. I'm Nemo. Like, you remember that? And then the person wakes up and, who's Nemo? It's me. And that's basically where the whole thing starts. You know, you're following the narrator, I guess, and then the narrator asks questions about Nemo. What is Nemo? Where is Nemo? What's a Nemo? And the answers get progressively more confusing, which is, you know, eventually everything starts kind of collapsing in on itself. The question keeps repeating, and you start realizing that maybe the person asking the question isn't actually looking for somebody else. And then you get to the water, you see the reflection, and eventually it's just, it's me. And then I actually appear. I'm Nemo. So that was basically the idea. I wanted it to feel almost like waking up inside a dream and realizing halfway through that you've been looking for something that was with you the entire time. That's also where the name comes in, actually. Nemo is Latin for nobody, and it's not based on the fish, okay? It's not. Okay. My name is not based on Disney, Disney, Disney Nemo. It's Nemo, not Nemo, okay? Got it? It was quite a stylish teaser. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad it left an impression on you. But where else was I? Yeah, so Latin, Nemo, from nobody. And then there's also the connection to animus, which means wind, and Nereid, which is a water spirit. So you have these different things, nobody, wind, water, all kind of coming together into one name. So it's Nemo Nere, you know? And I don't think I wanted the name to have one single rigid meaning. It's more like different pieces of an identity, if you get what I'm saying. Something that's present but difficult to define. Something that can move. Something that can change shape. And I think that's probably one of the reasons I like the name so much. So there isn't as much lore in the name of Nemo Nere as it is in the general meaning of liminality, you know? Like, it doesn't immediately tell you what Nemo is. And, like, kind of like, okay. So, like, it's currently 9 a.m. for me right now. But now that I'm saying all of this out loud, I'm realizing how ridiculously philosophical the teaser sounds. Yeah. Wait, let me drink wawa. Let me drink water. Yeah, that was about the teaser. But you guys got a 1 minute video, and apparently there was a whole dissertation hiding underneath it. I'm sorry. Or you're welcome, I guess. I don't know. But I did want to make it something that people could interpret for themselves too. Yeah, like you don't necessarily have to know all of that when you watch it. Like how the vibes I wanted it to have was like about the state of being in between. Yeah, like you don't necessarily have to know all of that, but you can just watch it and think, oh, that's pretty, or oh no, that's creepy. But you can also have no idea of what happened. That's fine too, that's valid. But honestly, if somebody watched it and immediately understood everything, I'd probably be concerned. And now that I'm actually here, I guess the funny part is that the mystery is either over or only beginning. Yeah, because you can actually ask me the Nemo is. I can give you an answer or several, but I don't think there's ever going to be like a correct one, you know? Like if you ever ask yourself, for example, like who am I? I mean, who are you? I mean, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Blah, 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 blah. Who am I as a person, you know? Can you just answer it in one single sentence? Yeah. So that little video was the first proper glimpse of Nemo that I put out into the world. Seeing people actually find it though, talk about it, and then like eventually show up here, like you guys are here. That's kind of surreal, you know? I mean, it's one thing to make something and put it online, but it's another thing to sit here and realize that there are actual people who watched it and thought, yeah, I want to see who this person is. So, oh my god, I've been yapping so, but thank you so much. Thank you, really. Anyway, that was the teaser. I promise I won't spend the entire stream explaining my lore. Well, I might, but I might not. I don't actually have anything planned. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Hello. Yeah. So, how is everyone? I just want to take some time to get to know all of you. Let's see. Did you guys have breakfast yet? I actually haven't had breakfast. I had tea and snacks. Just relaxing. Oh, yeah. Sunday morning, isn't it? Like the weekend? I don't know what time is it for you or like the date. Okay. hard part gone. Okay. Now I'm actually craving steak. Who said it was steak soulless? I love steak. For breakfast. Oh my god. Oh, dinner. Dinner, huh? Yeah. I forgot about it. Yeah. What are you having for dinner? Oh boy. Purple. Sorry, my tongue kind of getting twisted a bit. What are you having for dinner? Oh, hang on. Wait. Is the stream lagging? I'm not sure. Because on OBS it said it might lag. Just ordered a burger from the local place. Oh gosh, why are you guys eating so many good food? Share please. Hello. I haven't actually eaten a burger in like a long time now. No, have you ever tried burger with chili oil? I have chili oil right here actually in my room. You wanna hear it? This is here for me, but I'm gonna forget. Breakfast. Do I have tips for you? I mean, do I have a suggestion for you? For me, for breakfast, I almost always have it with chili oil. Like recently, that's been my addiction. Oh, and also before this stream, I actually was craving buldak bokkeumyeom. If you know what that is, like the fire noodles. But my brother ate it, so I couldn't eat noodles for breakfast. But you probably shouldn't eat noodles for breakfast. But I mean, it's a normal thing for me. Sorry, it's like a normal breakfast menu for me. Like the nuclear buldak, but I didn't have the nuclear buldak. My brother ate the black bean one, and oh my god, now I'm craving buldak. Okay, seriously, I have chili oil under my pillow right now, and mayonnaise. I don't know why I have condiments. Burger chili oil sounds bomb, not gonna lie, put that stuff on everything, though in Mexico we have our own version. Salsa matcha? It tastes pretty similar, but it does have some difference. Ooh, that sounds good! Okay, you should know that I will not make another one if you're avoided. He ate the whole pack. Oh my god, he ate the whole pack. That's the thing. I only had one pack. But I do have another brand of noodles. But they're like soup noodles. I'm not in the mood for soup noodles, but so the salsa, right? I want to try that. I love spicy food. One thing you should know about me is that I love spicy food. Okay, I used to not be able to eat spicy food like at all when I was little, but around middle school, I guess, or like at the end of primary school, I saw this ASMR video on YouTube about this lady eating bulldog, and I was like, oh, you know what, I want to try that. But the first time I tried it was like earlier days of primary school, and I was in pain. But now I eat it every day, and it's not even spicy for me. Like that's why I add the chili oil, because it's not spicy enough. Like even the 2 times spicy one. Yeah. I actually have chili oil right under my pillow. I think I said that right. I also have mayonnaise. Okay, story time. story time. Why I have mayonnaise and chili oil under my pillow. Like, who does that though? But like, I'm not even kidding. Okay, let me explain. There's like a completely reasonable explanation for this. Okay, well, you know what? Reasonable might be generous, but a few days ago I was sick, right? I think I told you, or like at least posted about it. But I wanted to eat something in my room because I really didn't feel like getting up and walking all the way to the kitchen, you know? So I had mayonnaise and then I put it on my nightstand. And then there was also this little jar of chili oil. It's not an actual like glass jar, it's just a plastic jar. But I thought like, okay, I'll just bring them here for now, which is already questionable maybe because, you know, I mean, I'm self-aware that you don't usually bring condiments into your room and then I'll take it back to the kitchen. But yeah, I didn't take it back. I didn't take them back. The next time I wanted to eat something in my room, I just thought, like you know, it's more convenient, you know, when you're sick. When you're sick, you don't want to move too much, or like if moving too much feels a bit sluggish, I guess. You just want something convenient, and so I still have the chili oil and mayonnaise, and I use it every time. Then I put it back, and then somehow, maybe I fell asleep while eating or something, but I had it under my pillow, and it's just been there like the whole time. Now, this has become like a system, I guess. I don't know. What is my first stream? Like, okay, I didn't plan on telling you that I have chili oil under my pillow. Because like, who does that? Seriously. Okay, don't judge me, okay? Okay, I have it right here. Wait. Okay, I don't think you can like hear me tapping it, but you can hear it. Oh no. Can you hear it? I don't know. Yeah, because I have noise cancellation on. But yeah, I'm living in some kind of condiment bunker. Like, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my room. Here's my emotional support mayonnaise. Yeah, and the chili oil is just sitting over there too. Sitting here, just waiting. I don't even remember at what point it became like normal to me. Because the first time I put them there, I thought it was like temporary. I mean, I'm not sick anymore. I mean, I was sick last night, I guess. Because that's why I had to postpone the stream a bit. Because I did get a headache after going home. But I'm fine now. I'm fine now. It's just fatigue. But yeah, my brain just accepted it as part of the room. Okay, like, seriously, obviously the bed has pillows, and obviously there are blankets, and obviously, you know, obviously there is a bottle of mayonnaise under there. You know, that's just how bedrooms work. That's just how Nemo's bedroom works. Apparently. And before anyone asks, okay, this just came up in my mind, but if you ask, no, I don't sleep directly on top of them. That would be uncomfortable. I feel like I should clarify that. They're like beside the pillow, but like under the pillow that I don't sleep on. You know, because I have a lot of pillows. I mean, like I have 3 pillows, which isn't a lot, but it's not underneath my actual head. You know, I have some standards. Yeah. But wait, now that I think about it, I don't know if that makes the situation, you know, better. Does it that that make my case weaker? Oh no, don't judge me. If you judge me, I'll hit you with this mayonnaise. But I would probably judge me too, to be honest. Whew, okay. Ah. Okay. My god. My internet, I think, is a bit woozy, but we're gonna keep going. So yeah. What else should I talk about? I mean, I'm only here to get to know all of you, so. Yeah, but speaking of like spicy food and sauces, I actually can't like deal with spice that are too exotic, I guess. Not necessarily Mexican food, but like Southeast Asian spices. I mean, those are nice, but I'm also sensitive to a lot of those. What do you call that? Sambal? Sambal. Sambal, yeah. There's a lot of sambal in Malaysia and Indonesia, and there's one thing that makes it hard for me to eat them is the lime juice. Yeah, the lime juice. I'm actually allergic, so it's hard for me to digest anything with lime or citrus in general. So yeah. Wait, let me drink water. Let me drink water. Mm-hmm. Ah. Ah. Now I want spicy food, but I don't know. Is it like wise? I don't think it's wise to like eat spicy food after you have a headache. Maybe, but I don't know. No, I'm not Malay. No, I'm not actually. I mean, I'm uh, I'm Nemo, but I haven't been in Malaysia. I'm just like setting it as an like saying it as an example. But I mean, I can understand Malay, but yeah, I can understand it, but I can't speak it. To an extent, I think what else? I think like I do have relatives that live in Malaysia, but no, I tell me I'm not Malay. Or like near Malaysia, I guess. Oh gosh. Okay, how many minutes has it been? It's been like 30. It's been 30 something, right? But yeah, hang on. I just let me reboot my head a bit. Actually, I think I do want to learn Malay though. Like, I can speak aside from English, I can speak Hangugo, like a little bit, and then Nihongo and Bahasa Indonesia. Mm, but I'm still learning. the last three. I can also read Mandarin. I also understand it, but the speaking part is difficult for me. Mm-hmm. Gosh, getting so hot in here. So yeah. Wait. I think there's a lot of languages that I want to learn too. But the thing is, I don't think I can like set my focus on one or a few languages because sorry, tongue twister, but I'm interested in picking up languages since I was young actually. Many languages impressive. Yeah. No, it's not impressive though. Like I can okay. Maybe to others it's impressive, but I don't think it's enough. Like not in a general standard, but just I hold myself to very high standards when it comes to languages because it's one thing that I pride myself in. You know. Yeah. If you ask me to speak in another language right now, I will. My system will not work because my setting right now, I set it to English. Okay. I mean, before VTubing, I actually worked as a translator. You know, um, there. It's just like the non-impressive corporate work, and there were also things that I did outside of corporations, like for social media, those sort of things. Some of it are paid, and some of it is like volunteer. So at that time, I was able to translate like immediately, like three languages, like English, Japanese, and then Bahasa. And I could speak it like back and forth between languages. But now, because it's been a while since I touched on that system of mine, it's it gives me a headache. Like I think I got a skill debuff, so I'm trying to, you know, get it back together again. Mm-hmm. Gosh, oh my god, I think maybe it's because I haven't yapped in a while. Like in general, that I'm constantly thirsty. Make sure to hydrate, everyone. Yeah, not me too. I mean, listening to me talk is probably more tiring than me talking. I don't know. I have water. Let me drink water. Cheers. Hmm. Like, but if I drink too much water, I may need to go to the bathroom. So I don't want to drink too much water either. But I don't know. It's been a wild morning. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, um, going forward after this stream, I think I should mention it, but oh, okay. I'm actually waiting for, I guess, my health to be more stable. I guess so. I don't think I'll be able to set up a proper schedule. Like not like this, but I would probably be able to do guerrilla streams, like impromptu streams without prior announcements. But if 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 my condition gets more stable, no, I mean, like right now, I think I'm still a bit sluggish. Like I'll get like a spike in energy and then I'll drop the second when I talk. So I think I wanna keep that energy until I get better. If that makes sense. So I don't know when the next stream will be, but maybe around the same time as this, if it works out for everyone, because I do want to meet you guys again, you know. But yeah, uh, what else was that? I was also planning on maybe what is it, gaming, but my friends told me to play a horror game, but I can't. I cannot play horror. Maybe once we reach a milestone or something, but at the moment, I don't think I can play horror at all. Like, I can't even watch horror movies. I can't even watch videos, scary videos on YouTube at night. I get so scared. I don't know. It's just, I mean, I know it's not real in a sense, but it's just, it gets me a bit paranoid, you know. So I mostly, I if I stream games, I would mostly stream cozy, or like things that won't stress me out. Maybe with lore, maybe something that can turn off my brain while I'm playing. Because although I do love games with lore, I don't like those with grinding, like gacha games. I mean, I do love gacha, but I don't want to grind on stream. It's hard. I think it's stressful to grind. Like, I do play gacha games, but those fantasy RPGs, those are hard for me at least. The gacha games that are easy to play for me is probably like mobile games, like idle games. I love idle games. Like what is there? Love Live, Bandori, Bang Dream. What else? There's also Josei Muke games, like Ensemble Stars. Okay, I'm not a toxic fan though, and I've been playing Project Sekai ever since the release. So I love rhythm games. Oh yeah, there's also story games like A3 Actors Dick. It's like a game about actors, obviously, but it's a game about a found family of actors, and I do actually love watching stage plays in real life and also online. So, you know, theater is something that's very special to me. I mean, I never did theater when I was little, but I did help my friend revise scripts, like translate the narration, those sort of things. Yeah, yeah, those are just a little bit of fun facts, I guess, about me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, but yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also about games. About games. So, do any of you play Roblox? I know my brother plays Roblox, but do you like music? I love musicals. Oh, your Jeff loves them. Oh, your Jeff. Ooh, I love musicals actually. My favorite. Gosh, there's a lot in Broadway that I like, but also in Japan too. I love musicals, but uh, wait, I can't name them on the top of my head right now. Why am I blanking out? Music. Oh, like wait, Epic. That one I recently watched. I mean, listened to. There's a lot of fan work about Epic, the musical. It's like really interesting because I do also really nerd out to Greek mythology because of Percy Jackson. If you know, you know. But I wasn't really a Greek mythology fan like as a kid, but like novels, I guess, like modern novels made me like them, like modern iterations or like reimaginings of the Greek gods and the Greek deities. hmm But one thing I don't like about Greek mythology, probably like the 12 main gods themselves. I don't know, they just can I say this? In the stories that I've read, and I've read a lot of stories, it's just they seem a little bit, just a little bit stuck up. Like, is that fine to say? Am I okay? They're like, I mean, they're gods, right? They're above humanity, but I guess what stuck out to me about deities that are above humanity itself is that most of them most of them are careless in a way. It's not just Greek mythology, it's just in general, I guess. Like, what's a good example? Yeah, I can't name them on the top of my head, but like in general, you get what I'm saying, right? I don't know. It's just the thing that when you're at the top of something and you look down, you forget how it is at the bottom, you know? Maybe it's philosophical, but maybe. But wait, what else was I talking about? Oh yeah, books. I also read a lot of books. You, I mean, I used to, but recently, because of my eye thing, I haven't actually been able to read much books at all. But when I was little, I mean, when I was younger, I mean, it's a little kind of, but when I was younger, I had a lot of time to read books. I think I'm kind of like that stereotypical nerdy, quiet kid who's, who was sitting at the back of the classroom reading. But I had friends, but I just preferred like books. But at that time, I think entering high school was about the time where I became more conscious about my social life, I guess. But that was a long time ago. Right now, I just kind of focus on work, focus on recovering, but I do want to read books again. But my attention span is messy. Oh my god, my attention span is messy. Oh yeah, and about games, there was one thing that I wanted to talk about. I guess this thing has been bothering me for a while, but do you guys know Roblox? You guys know Roblox, right? You guys know how Roblox has that age verification thing? Like how they have AI to mess with that stuff. You know, they ask you to verify your age using a camera, and it'll get evaluated with the AI. Okay, funny story. Funny story, actually. I did it twice on 2 different accounts, and both times, okay, Roblox decided that I was 14. Like, hello? Excuse me? I'm sorry, but what exactly did you see, Roblox? Like, because apparently whatever it was, the AI or whatever, it looked at me and went, yep, 14, middle school, I guess. And I don't know, I just sat there thinking, like, okay, I'm young, but I'm not that young. Like, bro, okay, this has been bothering me for a while. Like, I don't even want to tell you guys about my actual age because I think that makes it funnier, kind of. But just know that I am very much of legal age. I mean, I'm young, but I'm legal. Yeah, I'm an adult. I have my ID. I mean, I'm allowed to drive, even though I can't drive, but I'm allowed. But apparently, Roblox disagrees twice, which is honestly kind of impressive because I did the verification thing twice. I mean, I said that already, but it's like on different accounts with the same result. So maybe at that point, I thought like maybe this isn't just a Roblox problem if it verified me as 14 twice. Maybe this is a me problem because I've actually had other people think I'm much younger than I actually am. And it's not even just strangers online on Discord or whatever. Like my own extended family has looked at me and assumed I was in middle school. Like my own family, can you believe that? I mean, they're like not my immediate family, but my extended one. But I mean, I think when it comes from your family, like even if you don't know them really well, it hits harder for me. Like, and then there's also my younger brother who is actually 14, and people have genuinely thought that we were twins. Like he's the one who's actually 14, and people think we're twins, you know. I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, because imagine being 14 and having someone who's of legal age, me, and people assuming you're the same age. Oh, like, you're twins? No. No. I'm just standing there thinking, we're not. You know, you have somehow made the situation so much worse. But yeah, he's younger than me. Okay. But if someone thinks we're twins, that means that basically looked at me and decided that I'm approximately his age. I mean, maybe Roblox was onto something, but I don't want to give them that credit. But I'm not 14. Trust. But also, according to friends, actually, apparently I have a youthful voice, which probably doesn't help. I don't know what you guys think. Hello, Zed. It's okay. Yeah, we weren't talking about you, Zed. Okay. But yeah. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I blanked out. But yeah, about my voice. I've been told that I since high school actually, I think I've been told that my voice was youthful, was it? I'm not sure though. What do you guys think? Like, I've been told that before, but sometimes I forget how young my voice actually sounds to other people. Because, it's my voice. I'm hearing it all the time, so it just sounds normal to me. And then someone reacts to it, and like, oh, you know, you hear me differently than I hear myself. That realization strikes every time. But wait, now that I think about it, I actually had one of the funniest examples of that. Uh, so recently I was at the hospital, right? I mean, not for emergencies, but just like for a checkup. But I had to talk to my nurse face to face for a second, and she looks at me and goes, "Oh, honey, where are your parents?" No, I genuinely think my brain stopped working about like for like 15 seconds. Maybe I genuinely blanked out when she asked that because I had to process the sentence. Like, did she just ask where my parents were? Like, I didn't even immediately answer. I think I just did a double take. Like, not even dramatically. Just like, what? What? Yeah, because I was trying to figure out if there has been some kind of misunderstanding, like I genuinely thought that she thought I was somebody else. Like maybe I was standing in the wrong place. Like I didn't think she was talking to me. Like maybe there was a 12-year-old hiding behind me that I wasn't aware of, you know? I don't know actually. But eventually my brain just rebooted and I was just like, oh, you know, nurse, ma'am, I'm actually of legal age. So, and I swear there was a moment where I could physically feel the realization happening on her face. Like, oh, sorry, honey. I mean, sorry, ma'am. And then I was just standing there thinking, yeah, I'm the adult. You know? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't happen often to anyone I know. So I guess it's just stuck to me. It doesn't bother me that I have, I guess, this mishap, but it's just funny. It's funny. Hmm? Like, it's a bit ridiculous. Like, like it's like presenting identification at the border, you know? Like, I do have my ID. Like, do I need to show you to prove that I am not 14? I feel like there's supposed to be some kind of milestone, where you reach adulthood and suddenly people stop treating you like a child. I mean, nobody told me there was an additional boss battle where you have to convince other people that you're actually old enough to be there. Yeah. But apparently that's my life now. Roblox says I'm 14. My extended family thinks I'm in middle school. People think my younger brother and I are twins. My voice apparently sounds younger than I am. And nurses are looking around for my parents. So that was fun. At this point I'm starting to think maybe I'm just permanently trapped in the character creation sector. Like in RPGs. maybe that's not the best comparison, but honestly, I don't think I mind looking young. It's just really funny when reality catches up with me. Because I'll know perfectly well how old I am, and then someone will say something like, "Oh, honey, where are your parents?" and suddenly I'm sitting there having like an existential crisis. Like, wait, do I really look that young? I mean, obviously you guys don't know what I look like, but just but yeah, I remember the Roblox situation, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I 14. What does everyone assume I'm 14? Yeah. You know, I'm young, but I'm not that young. Like, I have bills, I have taxes, I have responsibilities, I have a bottle of mayonnaise under my pillow. You know, I am an adult. Okay, maybe having mayonnaise under my pillow isn't the best thing to say as an adult, but you know, details. God, I'm thirsty. I ran out of water. How long has it been? It's almost been an hour. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I yapped a lot. But I'm so happy that you guys stayed. I was actually worried that no one will come, but at the same time, I think I would have started anyway if there was only one person watching. Because, yeah, because you just mean a lot to me. I think when I first started this channel and before I uploaded my teaser video, I was editing it. And I was thinking, you know what? I want growth that won't make me stuck up, I guess, in a way. Not that there's... I mean, instant growth isn't easy. I just want... Rather than numbers, I guess I just want my teaser to reach the right people, because the content that I do want to make is just beyond just streaming, and maybe at the moment I can't really do much right now, but in the foreseeable future I do want to keep making something similar to the teaser, but something more polished. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, before I uploaded the teaser, I made this wish. It's not for the teaser to be successful. I mean, of course I want the teaser to reach people, but I don't want the teaser to reach just anyone. Maybe that's an odd thing to say, but at the time, and I still do think about it now, that I want my content to reach the right people who will need it, the people who will stay, people who will watch my journey. I want those to reach those people, and you guys are those people, maybe. So yeah, thank you for taking your time to just chill with me. I mean, I'm not ending soon or like immediately, but I just wanted to say that before I forget. I mean, I'm not gonna forget, but you know. Yeah. Thank you. It took 2 months for me to stream, and I still can't believe that my OBS is running. I did like an unlisted test stream like a week ago or so, and my OBS crashed like twice, and I didn't know what caused it. And I think my stream lagged a bit here and there. I'm not sure, but it's still going right now, so yeah, that's reassuring. But yeah. Wait, Speaking of being 14, you know what's funny about that? I have been fun fact. I have actually been emailing university professors since I was 14. Yeah. So technically, I was actually 14 when I started like doing the thing that people currently think I'm still doing, if that makes sense. Which kind of makes this whole situation even more confusing because I don't actually attend university right now. Like, I'm on my gap year, and I do have a side gig as a translator and voice actor. But like, that's a separate thing. But I'm not secretly sitting in the back of some lecture hall, and I'm not enrolled in some mysterious degree program. But I just, ever since I was 14, I just email professors, like from around the world. It's not even just from professors in my country. It's just, uh, like literally from around the world. Like, I know that sounds insane when I phrase it like that, but like, who does that? Apparently, it's me. Like, basically, sometimes I'll come across a subject that I'm really interested in, and I'll end up going down a rabbit hole. And if I get to a point where I have a question that I generally can't answer myself, I'll sometimes look for someone who actually specializes in that particular subject. Like, so that person, is usually a professor. And I mean like an actual professor who teaches or researches that field. Like, I'll find their official university page, look at what they specialize in, and sometimes check their publications or the topics they teach, and then I email them. But it's not something simple, it's not something short. It wasn't something, hello sir, I have a question. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, I don't ask like absurd questions like that. I mean, I probably could do that, but if I'm going to bother someone who is busy teaching university students and doing research, I want to at least give them something worth responding to. So if I have a question about what's a good topic? Okay. History. Like history, for example. I might start by reading a bunch of different material about the subject, and I don't necessarily just look for sources that agree with each other. So sometimes I'll find one article making one argument and another source taking a completely different position, if that makes sense. And then I'll find something else that doesn't seem related at first, but actually gives me a useful perspective on the same question. Does that make sense? I think it's a very complicated thought process, but that's what I usually do. But eventually, I'll have this document, which is probably much longer than the original question needed to be. But I get excited. That's how I basically organize my thoughts. Like, okay, this source says this. The historian interprets it differently, and the other argument seemed to contradict that. And here's the part where I'm confused. And then I'll formulate an actual question from all of that. So instead of emailing someone, like, what do you think about this? I'm basically going like, I've read these different perspectives. Here's how I understand them. Here's where I think they conflict. And here's a specific thing I'm trying to understand. And then I'll send it to the professor, who actually specializes in it. Which sounds incredibly formal when I describe it, but the actual process is usually just me sitting there at some ridiculous hour, like say 2 a.m., 3 a.m., like midnight. I'll just be sitting on my bed, thinking there, like, wait, that doesn't make sense, you know? And then suddenly I've spent 3 hours reading academic articles, and that's how I reached out. How I ended up reaching out to the professors. But yeah, that's like a ridiculous hobby to have. Now that I think about it, but okay. But hear me out though. The funny part is that most professors don't actually respond. Surprise! They don't respond, which is completely understandable though. Like genuinely have students, that have research, that have meetings, that have grading, they have their own lives. Like they are not sitting around refreshing their inbox waiting for some random teenager to send them a 5-page document about a historical disagreement. So I absolutely don't expect a response. So usually I'll just send the question and think, okay, that's that, and move on, you know. But every once in a while they actually answer. And when they do, it's so exciting because it's not usually just yes or no. Like I'll get those really enthusiastic responses where they actually engage with the question. Like sometimes they'll address the same points I brought up, sometimes they'll introduce another perspective that I hadn't considered, and sometimes they'll basically continue the discussion at the same level of detail that I used in the original email. So that's that's like still bizarre to think of, but I'm just sitting here thinking, wait, you actually read all of that? Like, you actually took the time from your work to read my email that I sent at like an ungodly hour for you. Yeah, that's the part that gets me because someone whose actual job is studying this subject looked at my weird little document and went, let's talk about this. And I'm like, yes, of course, I'd love to. And then some of them actually responded back and forth with me, so that was really interesting. I mean, it's not exactly rare, but it's still exciting all the same. Like, I'd be responding to one, and then they'd respond back with another theory or whatever, and then I'd respond back, and then they'd respond back, and then it's like a back and forth until 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 the topic just runs out. But yeah, I don't even necessarily want anything from them. I'm not asking for a grade, obviously, and I'm not asking them to recommend me for anything. I'm not trying to get into their university either. I just genuinely wanted to know. And I think that's why the responses I've gotten have been so memorable. Because it's just like a conversation, a very strange conversation perhaps, but it's still a conversation. Ah, okay. And yeah, I'm still going over the emails right now, but I think I started doing this when I was around 14 because I realized that sometimes the internet can only take you so far. Like you can read articles, you can read books, you can watch lectures, you can compare different interpretations, but eventually you reach a question where you think, okay, I want to know what someone who actually specializes in these things. And instead of thinking that I can't ask them, I just thought, like, well, like why not email them? Like, what's the worst they can say? What's the worst that I can say? Like, the worst that can happen is that they'll ignore me, and it's fine. I can just move on with my life. But in retrospect, that's probably like a very revealing thing about me, like cognitively, because apparently my instinct when I don't know something isn't always to just accept that I don't know it. Like it's to go find someone who might know, and then bother them very politely. very politely, okay? I have to emphasize that. I am very polite. I don't just walk into someone's inbox. I don't just walk into someone's inbox willy-nilly and be like, answer my question! Oh, answer my question! You know? I make very clear that I understand they're busy and there's absolutely no obligation to respond. Because, they're professors. They have better things to do than entertain me. But when someone does respond, I'm reading that email like it's a treasure map, you know? I'll sit there and read every sentence. I think, I'm sorry, I think sometimes I'll go back and compare what they said with sources that I originally looked at. And then I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And suddenly I've got another question and then I send it. Which is probably how this whole thing keeps happening. One question becomes another question. And another question becomes a document. And the document becomes an email. And the email becomes a conversation. And suddenly I'm sitting there thinking, how did I get here? So, yeah. Apparently people were looking at me and thinking I was in middle school. I was emailing university professors about historical interpretations. Just Nemo things. Yeah, maybe that explains why Roblox keeps getting confused though. I don't know. Maybe their algorithm is looking at my face while my email inbox is looking at my interests and they're just having completely different experiences. Honestly, I think that's probably the most accurate description of me. I mean, I look for a kid. I sound young. Apparently, I don't know if I sound young to you, but then you talk to me for 5 minutes, and suddenly we're like discussing historiography. So, you should have known what you were getting into. Yes, I'm a nerd. Currently. Wait, let me stretch. But yeah, that happened. That last time I emailed the professor was actually wait, let's see. It was actually 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So it's not like it's something that I don't do anymore. And I did get a reply. It was actually about typology, like pseudoscience, but most psychology professors actually are skeptical or like cynical about typology, MBTI or Enneagrams, if you know what those are. But the ones that I reached out to have been very enthusiastic about Carl Jung and his theory. So I've been having conversations with like 2 different professors on the side. So that's been very fun. Oh my gosh, how am I doing? My first stream. Am I doing okay? I don't remember yapping so much recently. Like I haven't. The longest I've talked to someone is probably for like less than an hour. Yeah, I might not stream for too long because, well, I haven't gotten much sleep. Wait. You're doing good. I'm doing. Aw, thank you. Thank you. In my own pace, right? Oh, yeah. I need more water. I forgot how excited I can be when I'm yapping. But I might wait. Was I talking too fast? Was I? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. But yeah, I'm gonna drink more water. Okay. Okay. So it's been like an hour and nearly 20 minutes, but I'm having fun, and I'm just, I guess I'm just a little bit sleep deprived. I don't know. I was feeling fine when I woke up, but I think I'm still trying to find this balance. Oh, hello! Hello! Welcome in! Welcome in! Hello, Fortura. Fortura. Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome. You just missed my yapping session. Oh, wait, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I mean, I slept fine, but I guess I'm just still trying to find the balance. So, I mean, I'm not tired, is this? Just woke up. Sorry. It's okay. You can go back to sleep. You can go back to sleep. How was your sleep? I didn't sleep well. How about you? Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'm kind of blanking out. Oh no. It's bad. Didn't blank out, right? But I think getting the yapping out of my system has just made me relax instead of it's not like I'm tired right now. I'm just comfortable, and then when I'm comfortable, I suddenly have no words to say. So yeah, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I think I might end stream soon, but seriously, thank you for being here. I'm sorry if you've just popped in. I'm sorry, but I hope we can meet again soon. Like I said before, um, with streams, I'm not sure how consistent I can be at the moment, considering I'm still monitoring my overall health physically, and I'm still, yeah. What? Uh, so I might do impromptu streams, but I'm not sure how frequent those will be either. But at the same time, you know, I wanna. What do I want? What do I want? Oh no, I blanked out. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. The stream. Wait. Am I blanking out? Okay. Yeah. I mean, having like community, you know, is something that I don't want to take for granted. So, thank you guys for spending time with me. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me, for sticking with me, for lurking, for listening to me yap. It means a lot, and for your support on the teaser. Thank you for that too. I really, really am grateful, and I'm so happy to see familiar names and also meet new names that I haven't seen before. Okay, sorry if I didn't mention you. Okay. Yeah, like sorry. It's just a bit overwhelming in the best way possible, though. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you can look forward to what I have in the future, in the near future, the very near future. Hopefully, I can finish shorts. Those are coming up. Shorts on YouTube, and then what else? What else do I have? I do plan on making music. I'm learning mixing, maybe like song covers, those things. Yeah, there's just a lot I want to do, but at the moment, I'm just finding my own pace. So, it really means a lot that people are just waiting for me. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. No, don't cry. It's just like it's been 2 months since I uploaded something, or like I keep it felt like every time I do post something, like an update, it felt like bad news, like I'm only updating on bad news, and I don't want that to be a regular thing, because I do want you to have something to look forward to rather than feeling sorry for. So, yeah. Thank you for being. I keep thank you, like genuinely thank you so much for being here. And maybe if you missed me up for the past hour or so, you can rewatch the VOD. I think I'll archive this if I remember how. But yeah, I'll archive this, and then I'll post maybe clips from the stream. Then I'll edit it first, and then I'll make it into different shorts. So thank you. Thank you. Seriously. I really can't thank you enough. Okay. I think I'll end in like 3 minutes. Like, I guess the 30-minute mark. An hour and a half. But okay. I'm actually crying. Okay. I don't know. Okay, my internet keeps lagging, but I think it's fine. Yeah. So I hope you'll take care of yourselves until our next meeting, whenever that will be. I'll keep you updated when I can. And yeah, thank you so much, genuinely. I really can't thank you enough. I keep repeating the same thing, but it's out of my heart. Okay, thank you. Take care of yourselves. Okay, take care. Hey. Thank you, Cruel Boy Purple. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. This is definitely not our last meeting. So there will be, I promise, there will be more to look forward to. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think I might end it now. What's a good way to end it? No, people usually have I don't know. I don't haven't I have I've prepared things to say during the stream. I don't think I've prepared anything to end the stream with. Otsu, otsukare. Otsunemo. No, no. Okay, don't say otsunemo. Okay. Otsu. I don't know what it says. Thank you. See you next time. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you. I was worried about being boring, but oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you soon. Look for me. I'm Nemo.